Hey guys, and welcome back to a new video. Today I am going to be reviewing the DoubleDip acrylic kit system. In this kit you get 4 acrylic powders, and it also does come with a monomer. These powders are a ½ ounce, but they come pretty full. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use my gelish nail surface cleanse and remove any oils off my natural nails. And then I do use my own peel off method, so I go in with my own peel off regular polish, and this is a regular polish, so you do have to wait until it completely dries. After that's dried, I then go in with my Macart peel off base coat, and this is a gel polish, so this does have to be cured under a nail lamp. So once I go ahead and do that, I'm going to go ahead and do some swatches with this kit. And this is the clear powder. You get a white powder. You get 2 pinks. You get a cover pink and a pink. And the first thing I noticed when I was using this monomer is that it was green, and I was really confused as to why it was green. And then I also noticed that it does kind of yellow and stain the acrylic powder, and then I'll show you a clip of that a bit forward after I do the swatches. And the monomer says it is non-yellowing, but it did yellow all of the swatches, so eventually I did go ahead and switch to my Mia Secret monomer. And I did swatches with that monomer as well, and you'll notice that that didn't yellow. Although this monomer did level, I did notice that this acrylic was actually self-leveling, and I think it's a good beginner kit if you're just starting out with acrylic. Here are the swatches with my regular Mia Secret acrylic monomer. Overall, like I said, this kit was really good, very beginner friendly. I also noticed that when doing the acrylic application, the bead where you place it, it does stay, so it's a very slow setting, which is good if you're a beginner as well. And these are all the colors swatched after I used my Mia Secret monomer, and you notice that it didn't really yellow. But I'm gonna go ahead and start the design. So I go in with the pink acrylic powder, and I use that on my thumb and my pinky finger. And you'll notice when I apply it that the monomer, the acrylic bead, does stay where you place it, so it is very self-leveling. And then you'll notice I'll go in over my cuticle area. I do just do that when I think I flooded it. If you do flood it, you want to clean it up as quickly as possible so it doesn't set on the cuticle area. It also makes better when you're kind of shaping and filing for a cleaner look. So now I'm going to go in with the clear acrylic powder on my ring finger, middle finger, and pointer finger. And so what I was going for was a glitter nail on my ring finger, my pointer finger, and then on my ring and middle finger. I went in with some nail heart decals around the cuticle area. And this was my Valentine's Day set, so that was the look I was going for. So I go in with my nail hearts, and I got this off Amazon. I don't remember how much it costs, but I'm gonna go in with the red hearts. And once I was able to get this open, what I do is I dip my brush in the monomer, and while the monomer on my nail is still wet, I go ahead and pick up some heart decals and add it around my cuticle area towards the end of my nail. And what I did is also I did separate them. I didn't want all the hearts kind of clumped up on top of each other because I was going to go ahead and encapsulate this. So the clear nails are all going to be encapsulated, but I did want to make sure that the hearts were spread out on both fingers. And then once I have those heart placements where I want them, I go ahead again with the clear powder and I go ahead and encapsulate those hearts. And you do want to make sure when you're working with the hearts, you want to make sure you're going around that area kind of slow or tap lightly so you don't kind of move the hearts when you're going and encapsulating them. So here I thought this acrylic was a red acrylic, and I noticed it was kind of a copper color. So I went ahead and closed it. I did pick out two, and the second one that I did have was actually red. And so I dipped that in the acrylic, and then I noticed it was still kind of chunky. So what I did afterwards was I dipped my brush in the monomer, then the clear, then the glitter, and I got the best application that way. Once I have my nail covered in the red glitter, I go ahead and encapsulate that glitter with a clear acrylic powder. Once I go ahead and finish my encapsulation, I go in with my 100/180 nail file, and I go ahead and shape and buff the nails. I also use the 100 side of the nail file, and I go ahead and kind of go over the nail surface with that. Once I'm done with the shaping and filing, I go ahead with my fine 5-in-1 bit, and I go ahead over my cuticle area with that bit just to make sure they're looking nice and flush, and I go all over my fingers with that bit. Once I'm done with that, lastly, I go in with my nail buffer, and I go ahead and buff the scratches off my nails. These parts of the video were sped up just because this was like a 45-minute video, and I was trying to make it as short as possible while including most of the tips / instructions of what I did. And I am doing this all over my dust collector, so it does catch all the dust and kind of dirt that comes off the nails when you're filing, shaping, and buffing them. You want to make sure you're not inhaling all that dust, because that's not good for your lungs. And the nail dust collectors are really cheap if you find one. And then lastly, I'm going in with my IBD Intense Gel Top Coat, and this part of the video is in real time because I just love how the nails look when you go ahead and apply that gel top coat. It just brings nails to life. After I have applied my gel top coat to all my nails, I go ahead and put it in my nail lamp for 60 seconds. And then one thing I did notice after I took the nails out of the lamp is that the ring and middle finger were a bit cloudy. So after I clean up my nail surface again and remove all that dust off my hands, I went back in with my gel top coat and put some on the underside of my ring and middle finger just to make that clear just a bit more clear. Then I did apply some cuticle oil, and then after that cuticle oil is applied is when I go back in with the gel top coat under my nails. And this is the final look. Overall, this was a great kit, especially if you're a beginner and you're still learning how to work with acrylic. I definitely 10 out of 10 recommend this. Thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys in the next one.